Let's answer the criticism that the laws and regulations in the Holy Quran are primitive, outdated, and not at all relevant for modern times. During 1950s, thousands of black Americans abandoned Christianity and joined Nation of Islam led by Elijah Muhammad. But in fact, this movement had nothing to do with actual Islam. Elijah Muhammad not only claimed that he was a prophet of God, but also said that God had created every human being as blacks, and it was a scientist named Yaqub who made whites from blacks through some process in his laboratory. He further said that the present whites are the descendants of the whites created by Yaqub, and preached that the whites are Satans and holy war should be waged against them. There were thousands and thousands of so-called black Muslims in America who believed this and hated whites like anything. One of the most prominent personality among them was Malcolm X. He was the hero of black Muslims and the right-hand man of Elijah Muhammad. While conducting the so-called hate campaign in 1964, he went to Holy Mecca for performing Hajj. For the first time in his life, he saw real Islam. For the first time in his life, he learned the difference between Islam as per the Holy Quran and the so-called Islam preached and practiced by Elijah Muhammad. For the first time, he realized that Elijah Muhammad was an impostor and he was deceiving the blacks in America. So in order to enlighten Americans, both blacks as well as whites, he wrote a letter from Mecca to New York to be published in the newspapers. In that letter he wrote, "I witnessed in Mecca the true love and affection existing among different race and sect. In Mecca, I saw the brotherhood and fraternity that exists between human beings, irrespective of the color and creed." He wrote further, "Due to my bitter experience in America, I never thought that there could exist true love and affection between blacks and whites. The king of Saudi received me. In America, a king may get this privilege, but never, ever a black man." He further wrote, "If Christian American Europe understand Islam, the racial problems that exist there could be eradicated forever, because only Islam can remove from the minds, thoughts and behavior of whites the arrogance of being white. Only those who have suffered racial discrimination can explain the agony and pain caused by it. Till 1970s, the blacks in the southern states of America, in Rhodesia, in South Africa, and in many of the European countries were not considered as human beings. They were not allowed to live with whites. They were not allowed to share seats in public transport system with whites. They were not allowed to use public places reserved for whites. We know the pathetic plight of lower caste Hindus in India, because Hinduism and Christianity do not teach equality of man. But 1400 years back, Almighty God said in the Holy Quran, "Ya ayyuhan nas, inna khalaqnakum min dhakrin aw untha, waj'alnakum shu'uban wa qaba'ila lita'arafu, inna akramakum indallahi yatqakum." O mankind, you have been created from a man and a woman. You have been differentiated as nations and tribes only to know each other. The most honored of you in the sight of God is the most righteous of you. With this, equality of man was proclaimed by the Holy Quran 14 centuries back. Our dear Prophet, speaking at his farewell pilgrim, addressing more than 100,000 people, addressing generations who are yet to be born, and in fact, addressing the entire humanity, said, "O people, your Lord is one. You have been created from Adam, and Adam from dust. No black man is greater than a white man. No white man is greater than a black man. An Arab is not greater than a non-Arab. A non-Arab is not greater than an Arab." Can anyone say that this law of equality propagated by Islam 1400 years ago, that opposes racism and all kinds of discrimination, which had plagued human societies for generations, is obsolete and primitive? Still, critics say that Islamic laws are primitive and outdated.